All of us have experienced seasons at one point or another. We've lived through spring, summer, autumn, and winter. But what exactly causes seasons? How do different seasons affect plants, animals, and daily human life? And what is the relationship between Earth's orbit, tilt, and the changing seasons? You'll get the answers to all of these questions, but first let's address some common misconceptions that children have about the seasons. The biggest misconception is that the seasons are caused by Earth's changing distance to the sun, but as children are in school, they'll learn that it's actually the tilt of the Earth on its axis as it rotates around the sun that causes the seasons to change. When children think of seasons, they often think of changes in weather, but what many children don't know is that there's a lot going on behind the scenes that causes weather to change and causes seasons to happen throughout the year. Another common misconception that children have is that the seasons happen at the same time everywhere on Earth, but seasons happen at different times around the world depending on how the sun hits the Earth on its tilt. Let's first address the biggest misconception that Earth's seasons are caused by its distance from the sun. Earth's seasons are actually caused by Earth's tilt on its axis. Earth's seasons are caused by Earth's tilt on its axis. Instead of going up and down, Earth's axis is tilted 23.5 degrees. So as Earth goes around the sun, and we'll pretend that this flashlight is our sun. As Earth goes around the sun, certain parts of the Earth are hit more directly by the sun. So at this point, the southern hemisphere would be feeling that sun more directly, which would cause hotter temperatures and longer days, and that causes seasons like summer. And the northern hemisphere is getting less of this sunlight, which would cause the northern hemisphere to feel cooler temperatures and shorter days, and that would cause seasons like winter. Many children think that seasons only happen because of changes in weather. But seasons change because the tilt of Earth's axis causes the Earth's hemispheres to receive different amounts of the sun's energy as the Earth rotates around the sun. In spring and summer, when there's a lot of sunlight and the days are long and warm, the leaves on trees will produce a lot of green color, also known as chlorophyll. There are other colors in the leaves, but at this point the green covers them. In fall, when there's less sun and the days are cool and short, the leaves stop making chlorophyll. This causes the other colors in the leaves to show. And that's why we see orange, red, and yellow leaves during fall. Another big misconception is that seasons happen at the same time everywhere on Earth. But because of the Earth's tilt on its axis, the sun hits hemispheres of the Earth differently as the Earth rotates around the sun. Generally, the northern hemisphere will experience different climate conditions than the southern hemisphere. For instance, one hemisphere will experience the cold conditions of winter, while the other hemisphere experiences the warmer conditions of summer. And as the Earth rotates around the sun hits hemispheres of the Earth differently, so different parts of the Earth will have different seasons. So back to our main questions. What causes seasons? Now we know that it's the tilt of Earth on its axis as it rotates around the sun that causes the seasons to change. And how do different seasons affect plants, animals, and daily human life? Once leaves stop producing chlorophyll, they fall from trees. But this doesn't mean that the trees are dying. It only slows down the tree's growth over colder temperatures. Changing seasons affect animals too. Many birds have to migrate to warmer temperatures during the winter, while other animals find safe spots to hibernate. This means that their body temperatures go down, their breathing goes down, and they sleep all winter. And we know from experience that the seasons cause change in temperature, and that does affect daily human life. In summer, we can wear less clothing, and in winter, we have to bundle up to protect ourselves from cold weather. Last but not least, what's the relationship between Earth's orbit, tilt, and the changing seasons? Well, we've already learned that Earth is tilted 23.5 degrees. So as Earth, on its tilted axis, orbits around the sun hits the hemispheres of Earth in different ways. One hemisphere might be hit directly while another's hit indirectly. This causes change in temperature and day length, which causes the seasons.